Hey guys, John Loxley here, back with our walkthrough of Subnautica. Let's dive in. So last time we did a lot of base building type stuff. There will be more of that today. I think last time it took pretty much the whole episode. This time, since we have our main base set up, hopefully not quite as much. At this point we're... how to put it? So we've hit the main...
Emergency power only. Oxygen production offline.
We've kind of hit the main point of the story where you know, the sunbeam gets shot down and then it's kind of like, okay, now figure out what to do.
Power restored. All primary systems online.
Right. So... well, let's, we'll just take all these. And then we'll just, top off our batteries. Yeah, and we'll go check that radio message, or, alternatively, we have one piece of, I think it's one piece of copper and one piece of titanium, right? Interior, yeah. Yep, let's just get one each and we'll build a radio. Boom, there you go.
This is Life Pod 4. We've landed close to the Aurora. Flotation device is active, but we've got some big old fish in the water with us, and I don't know how long we're gonna last. We're close to the crash site, so bring radiation protection. 4 out.
Signal coordinates corrupted. Approximate transmission origin recorded to data bank.
Yep. We'll get it. And 5 titanium, 2 magnetite, 2 aerogel. Should have magnetite, but I don't think I have it on me. I think I have it back there. That's fine. So our big thing right now, and you can see the power is going down because it's dark outside and our batteries need to get charged. What we will need, probably the biggest thing at this point, is the modification station. So we do have computer chip, we don't have a computer chip, we need one. We have titanium, diamond, and lead. So for a computer chip, we will need... what is this tool? Oh right, we can make the propulsion cannon now. That'll be handy. This is the final piece of the thing we need to go fix the Aurora. But first, computer chip, 2 table coral, gold, and copper wire. That's pretty easy, actually. We have we just need 2 table coral. We have the gold and we have the copper wire, so table coral is probably over here. That is titanium, or, well, limestone anyway. Cool. Okay, 2 ought to do it for now. And our creep vine is growing. 82%, almost there before it starts giving us a little bit of light.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Indeed. And what else did we need? We needed the copper wire, and we needed gold. Then, reactor rod, of course. We'll build that too at some point. Shortly, I hope. Yeah, that's incorrect. 2 out of 20, that can't be right. That's gotta be a new bug that was introduced, apparently. Thermal reactor module. Oh, must have picked up the blueprint for that. not the actual thing itself. And where is it? Modification station. So titanium, diamond, and lead. Let's... Oh, I guess I have the diamond on me. We just need the lead. Manny. Whoa there. Oh, insufficient power. Manny Cat, now is not the time. He decided that he wanted to be fed, even though he was just fed and threw up all of his food. You have to wait, Manny. And it's dark, so none of that's gonna happen anytime soon. Best bet, actually, is our is the Seamoth charged? Yes.
Welcome aboard. All systems online.
Honestly, I wasn't expecting the power to deplete quite so rapidly. But that's okay. Now the hope is that the thermal power plant will connect to the base. Sometimes, for whatever reason, it decides that it doesn't want to. And I believe it's supposed to be within a certain number of meters that your base has to be for it to connect. And yet the last, admittedly before a patch or two ago, it wasn't. So maybe that's been fixed. But we'll see. Manny Cat, go. Don't bite me. Go that way. When he really wants my attention to eat, he was like nuzzling my hand. But it's the one on the mouse, and he'll also nuzzle the keyboard and stuff, which is not helpful. Not helpful when I'm trying to do this stuff. Okay, now that we built the computer chip, you get the advanced wiring kit. Right, and if you wanted, you could make a bunch of flares, but I don't want to. Okay. Still have water, so we'll polish that off real fast. And... You know what? Oh, that was the wrong thing. I wanted to open the container. Eat one of our nutrient blocks. Man, what are they, breakfast chunk? I believe that's what they're called. Breakfast chunks in Invader Zim. Oh, that was interesting. Alright, back to Future Base. Pretty soon we'll have to rename that and relocate it to the actual under the base itself. That way we won't have to worry about it. Right, so what I'd like to do is build the since I didn't expect to run out of power so quickly, I'd like to build the thermal power generator. But the main thing right now is the modification station, which we can then use to upgrade our oxygen tank into probably the best one in the game. It'll just about double our current oxygen amount. So it'll go from like 135 to like 255. Somewhere around there. Okay. We should have enough to build this. And we'll just build it right here. Make like our little corner right there. Now, I have the magnetite. Did I leave the aerogel? I don't know. Pretty sure I made aerogel somewhere. Right? Or am I confusing myself? That's always a possibility. Ah. Okay, we're gonna need more titanium anyway. So what we're going to do... Manny, could you stop, please? Go. Go. Another solar eclipse, perhaps? Yes. Alright. Come on. Come on, you. Ah, Manny. 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 Listen. Go. Alright, so when you place... That's interesting. I'm gonna take some damage, I guess, whatever. When you place it, it's red is bad. Red is not hot enough. Or, what is this? Cooked Gary fish. Rotten... whatever. Yeah, I'm taking some serious damage. I don't understand quite why. Maybe I'll just build... So it's supposed to see, like, right here. Okay, I guess we'll go right here. Okay, need more titanium, and then the magnetite and the aerogel. So green means good, red is bad, and, rotten cooked Gary fish. Well, okay. We have another... We have another thing there. Another radio message. Yeah, why not? Do one of those. That way when we head back to pick up the aerogel slash whatever, that we can then, you know, grab one of the first aid things also. Right. Okay. Resources. Titanium. And as you can see, the modification station, you get a bunch of stuff. Ultra glide fins. Need more silicone rubber and lithium. Air tank or lithium. Thermoblade, already have. This is what we'll need. Mini cat. Now he's starting to try and chew on stuff. I might have to break this down early and go feed him. Which is the annoying thing. Okay, almost. Very soon. Very soon. Okay. Back to the pod. Grab ourselves a first aid kit. And, yeah, aerogel if we can have it. And then, you know, whatever else seems interesting. You know what? Since there's a bunch of bladderfish around here, I'm just going to grab these. I'm going to grab this. Are you kidding me? There's a crash fish somewhere around here? These things are scary. That should be enough for now, I think. So we'll probably just start to transfer our stuff over to the actual base. Now, with luck, that'll be the last base we actually have to build. As we get closer to the end game, there's an area that's pretty much built as a staging point with tons of stuff. Like all different types of resources and minerals and everything. And so typically they want you to build a base there in that staging area, but since the Cyclops is basically a mobile base, we may just be able to drive that down there. And there's no way I'm eating these things. Alright, let's get another message.
This is Altera HQ. This may be your only communications window. We can't send a rescue ship all the way out there, so Aurora, you're just gonna have to meet us halfway. We've uploaded blueprints to the ship's computer.
Sandwich run, you in?
Yeah, give me a second. Black box data shows the high security terminal in the captain's quarters is still functional.
Becky's leaving like in 5 minutes.
All right, tell Becky I'll just take the regular.
The regular.
Yeah, she'll know what I mean. The code should
And
be...
if she doesn't,
Just tell her the regular, dude.
okay.
The
If I
code...
say regular, and she's like, what's the regular? I have to come all the way back up here.
The code should be 2679. The regular's just a ham and cheese.
Okay, would you just say ham and cheese?
Ham and cheese.
Okay.
Yep, and that's corporate life for you. Everybody... People are just like, whatever. Okay, so, lithium. Bam. Oh, there's the aerogel. Okay, cool. So we'll just take as much of this stuff as we can. Ion cubes. We don't need the survival knife right now. All these little extra... No battery, no battery. Flare, sure, we'll take that stuff. The important thing is we have this. That's the important thing. Now, it'd be nice if my Seamoth had some storage, but it doesn't at the moment. So that's too bad. What's in our little storage box? More lithium. I'm gonna drop the gold off. Because lithium we're gonna need. Okay. Anything immediate. Put the alien stuff in there for... You know what? It's hard to know what to take. Whatever, we'll take the gold. It's fine, we're gonna make trips.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
There we go. Right, so that was the Aurora. They're basically like, hey, you gotta meet us halfway. That's essentially the end game item. It's well, I mean, you know, it's a rocket. Something that'll get you off the planet. And that's, honestly, that's probably the grindiest portion of the game. Whereas with this, it's like you're accomplishing a goal. It's like, I need titanium, or I need gold, or I need this or that. And even though that's kind of grindy, it's fine because it's for the purpose of a goal. At the end, that's not so great because it's just like, man, you know, I've done everything basically. I just want, you know, I'm ready for it to be over. 52 degrees, that's okay. We have another radio message. Probably because we just built it. So you'll notice it's not connecting. What would really help is a power transmitter. Which, I mean, I don't have, but the bioreactor is titanium, wiring kit, and lubricant. We may just build that. Let's swim for it right now.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Stick the gold in there. Titanium. Silver. Cool. One piece of silver so I can make a wiring kit. There's the advanced wiring kit, which is, you know, wiring kit, of course, extra gold, computer chip. So it's just a lot of gold, a lot of silver, some copper, some table coral, what have you. Okay. So for right now... Right, it's shaped like a 6. The problem is the moon pool's through there, so we'll have like this middle area be our growing room, I guess. I don't know. I didn't necessarily plan it out too well. I mean, it's, you know, it's okay, but it's not super great. So we will whatever, we'll put the bioreactor in here. And as you're going to see, it's pretty good sized. Bioreactor. Bam. Now you're going to want to orient it. There's like a little console. You don't have to have it facing you, but it helps. Alright, so all we need is lubricant. That'll give us bioreactor power, which is going to be pretty handy. Since we need lubricant, let's grab one of our cool little seeds, then back inside. What we can also do is unequip that. Air tank upgrade, ultra high capacity tank. There's another one that lets you swim faster that has less high capacity, but why? Nice. You can see we're going up. 225.
A reliable power source is a critical step towards self-sufficiency. Consider keeping a photojournal of your achievements to motivate you in times of despair.
Screenshot taken. No, not really, but it would be kind of funny. So it takes all organic stuff. You may as well put the rotten stuff in there, because why not, right? So then you see it filling up in the little blade or whatever, stirring it in the middle, and it's just gonna slowly over time it'll add it to the charge. And now our power went from 150 to 650, so it gives you an extra 500. The problem is it's not a super reliable power source, because if you're draining it, then it's not going to replace the power as fast as it should or could.
This is Life Pod 2, coordinates attached. We're way past our safe depth and bleeding O2. We'll have to swim for the surface, but it's 500 meters straight up. We'll make for the rendezvous and keep you posted. Out.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Right. So it's kind of guiding you. This is something I didn't pick up on the first time, is that it's 500 meters deep. And that's probably your best chance to go deeper in order to follow the story, like to look for that other alien base. That is west-ish of the quarantine platform, which is kind of over here. Basically the quarantine platform being the big gun that shot down the Aurora. So instead of going southwest, you go over there, and then you're like, oh, I'm at 500. But it's kind of a hostile area, so you wouldn't necessarily at first glance think to explore it very much. But yeah, to progress, that's one of the entrances. Okay, so we have bioreactor power now. And what else did I need? Swim fins? Silicone rubber, regular fins, lithium, and all that stuff. So let's do that. See? Look, it's mood lighting. There we go. Alright, so more lubricant. And I imagine, yeah. Oh, son of a... I made lubricant. Well, that's my mistake. I'll need the lubricant at some point, and I don't want to keep depleting that. Should have made silicone rubber. My bad. Those guys are all just sleeping, I guess. Hoverfish. Fortunately, I'm gonna kidnap you a little bit. And actually titanium right there. We're gonna need that, so may as well pick it up right now. Always need more titanium. Okay, now this time, silicone rubber. Boom. Do that first. Then titanium. And yep, because you have your fins equipped. So we'll just take those off. Alright. Upgrades your swim speed, which is nice. So there's another upgrade for that, which like actually charges whatever tools you're holding. But, you know, that's up to you whether you want to do that or not. Okay. We have hoverfish. Let's eat those. Boom. Okay, we have titanium. Nah, that's fine. We'll do it in here. So you have, you know, if you want to go all interior decorator, you have a few plants you can choose from. Now you could build this big one that'll hold, it has 16 slots. It's kind of like the other one, and these only hold 4 each. The question is, why would you not? Why would you just do these? Well, because these are basically enough. So, there you go. Alright, we're at about half an hour. I have not yet built the scanner room. I realize this. Titanium 5, copper ore, gold, table coral sample. I also haven't built any of those. Any glass-plated things. That we'll have to remedy. So, we're going to want quartz. Quartz will be a good start. It's dark enough right now still that we should be able to find that stuff fairly easily. Like, I think this is a piece right there. And another piece. Now, oh, hang on. Limestone, not a bad idea. We've been seeing eggs. We've been seeing, like, you know, fish eggs around. And at first, there was really no need to pick them up. And there's, to be honest, still really no need. But you can also put them in the bioreactor. Okay, what is this one? Creature egg. I believe that's a sand shark. Pretty much all the creatures on 4546B have different eggs, which is kind of neat. Right on, silver. We'll need that. Yeah, okay. Why not? We'll see where this goes. It goes nowhere. Oh, it goes right to that thing. Okay. More silver. Silver is something we're going to need more of, definitely. So I have no problems finding it now. Anything in here? Wait, hang on. Okay. Oh, yep, getting shot. Yeah, he doesn't like that very much. So it's the crag fields. It's a different biome, of course. As you can see, there's a lot of bone sharks in the area. We won't be going that way just yet. As far as story purposes, I can't really think of a reason to go there. No, I can think of one. In that there's a gate, like in one of those alien gates, and it goes to the end of the game, but you can't unlock it from this side. So, you know, you can go and find it, but
Welcome aboard,
why?
Captain.
All right, so our little bioreactor is still going, and it'll fill up its charge, and then it won't disintegrate these things anymore. So we'll just, and well, okay, so that's a glitch. Sometimes you put it in there and it doesn't stack properly, I guess, and it's just gone. It's just gone. So, oh well. But let's go ahead and make ourselves some glass. And what else can I get rid of here? We have silver, we have copper. Copper, silver, diamond. Let's okay, so this should be the right way. All right, we're gonna have a glass thing, and -2 to hull strength. Now it's 1.5. So we're actually gonna fix that real fast, because I'd like to build a scanner room, but if I build it, I don't even know if I'll be able to build it off here. No, it's red, so it means we're probably too close to that. The multi-purpose. So we'll deconstruct this. And then we'll switch it to a curved one, like that. Although, let's be honest, that looks kind of ugly. Right, and there's all those things right there, so we don't need... yeah, I'm not sure that's gonna go over well. And, I mean, you know, this looks kind of cool, but I don't really like it there either. It's important to look nice. Remember that. You know what, we'll just stick it off the moon pool here. Boom. There you go. Alright, and well, I don't know if I have enough lithium. I think we might be out of lithium. Okay. You live for now. You live for now. Okay, what I am going to do is build more lockers, right? And actually, I suppose that's what we could use this room for, is extra lockers and stuff. But I won't do that just yet. Just say extra. Boom. That way we can put all the ion cubes, we can put the diamond, we can put the, well, not the titanium, but the silicone rubber, sulfur lubricant, basically everything that we don't want to carry around with us. extra titanium salt we're going to need. Because we need coral. Right on. Okay, so our power is stable at the moment. We're going to make ourselves some water. So we have a couple different options as far as where we go from here. Once we build a propulsion cannon, we have everything we need to explore the Aurora, which is a pretty good way to go. Then, for a second I was like, I wonder how I took damage, but then I realized it was the those things. We also have the different pods that we can do. And, I mean, ultimately we're going to need the vehicle upgrade console. We're going to want to make some of this other stuff. Make ourselves a bed. Things like that. If we go to the Aurora as well, we can look for more pieces of the Cyclops. And I would really like that prawn suit thing to be not bugged. So at the moment, propulsion can requires a wiring kit, battery, and titanium. We have all that stuff. Take a look, see what the least battery that we have is. And, well, I guess Habitat Builder. We'll make more batteries. So it's basically the gravity gun from Half-Life. I mean, it is what it is. So we pull it out and then he plays with it. And the best thing about it... So, we'll have to make a grav trap still. But it's a little awkward just in how it works. Because you want to right-click. Like, right-click to use it. And right-click also shoots. But you want to left click to pick up stuff. Otherwise you hit F, like your secondary fire, and that lets it go. So, it's great for just snagging, like fish, basically. And then you either eat them, or you can shove them in the bioreactor. So we'll cook a couple. Let's go with the area fish, because it has a little higher water content, and we'll do that for both. Why not? There you go. And then we'll just go put everything else in the bioreactor. Since it didn't take our creature egg. And unfortunately it does take up 4 slots. It's a bit of a bigger item. But that's fine. Oh, now I have both cats next to me. They're both ready to eat. Well then. Okay, so let's take a look real fast, see what we still have to build. I mean, obviously, nuclear reactor. That goes without saying. We've done pretty much all this stuff. The reinforced dive suit we're not going to be able to get just yet, because we don't have the synthetic fibers. You actually get those near Life Pod 2. Compass thermometer, that's not even like, you can't even make that anymore. What that used to do is it used to be just like a, it would take up a slot like the compass. And since you have 2 slots, it's like, oh, well, I'll just put the compass in one and the thermometer in the other, which is a good idea, except you'll use your other slot for the HUD chip for the scanner room. So the thermometer doesn't really do a whole lot because your vehicles all have temperature sensors on them. We have the pipe and the floating air pump. We should do that. But we won't do it just yet. Got the scanner, repair tool, flashlight, all the knives, the Pathfinder, the air bladder, the flare, habitat builder, stasis rifle. We haven't found the other one of those. Propulsion cannon and light stick we have. Haven't made a grav trap for you guys yet, but we will. And these are basically just like extra chips, upgrades that you put into your vehicle. Some of them are kind of cool, but I haven't used, like the torpedo arm. And see, there's the HUD chip. And then you have the upgrades and the base pieces and stuff like that. So, and then just the air pump on your base. That's it. Titanium 3, silicone rubber. You know, we can actually do that. Because that will actually add some strength. We have just enough for it. Well, creepvine is clipping through the walls. It's okay though, it happens. These things happen. Base pieces. Bulkhead. Boom, so +3 strength. It's almost better just to build foundations, like if you're going to choose. But, so there's your bulkhead. Now pretty much every time you leave, this will close. It doesn't seem to always do it. I think it's either when you like save and restart, or reload the game, or you're gone for long enough. Stuff like that. Put that one back. All right. So we're at about 43 minutes. Let's look through some of this stuff real fast, because we picked up that alien egg. So evidence suggests there's a substantial number, if not all, of the local species reproduced through egg laying. Eggs can be found resting on the seafloor, buried beneath detritus, or even wedged into cracks in the rock. Different species likely favor different biomes as their nesting grounds. Well, yeah. Eggs discovered in the wild are in some form of natural stasis, likely awaiting ideal conditions in which to hatch, or the delivery of some vital enzyme which will kick-start the process. And it's kind of a hint for the end of the game right there. It is impossible to calculate the species of the egg from the exterior. However, it may be possible to simulate or stimulate a hatching response if an egg is relocated to a suitable alien containment unit. As a matter of fact, we do have an alien containment. 5 glass, 2 titanium. Let's do that. Let's build ourselves an alien containment unit. Or at least start getting all the materials. It's going to require 10 quartz, so I don't know if we'll have 10 of those just lying around here, but we'll take a look. It's not getting daylight already, is it? There's one. It might actually be best to just go back to the pod, because there's that big coral tube with a bunch of quartz in it. So if we can just find that again, we'll be golden. But we're not doing so bad. We found 4 so far. Just kind of puttering around. It's like, yeah, if I had a scanner room, it would probably make it a little bit easier, especially for quartz. But I don't have one at the moment, so we will build it at some point, but it's not, to be honest, it's not super necessary. It's just very helpful. Although in the case of quartz, it's, you know, you may as well just go out and look. It's not really hidden. Luckily, we're not having too hard of a time getting it. Okay, what are we at? We're at 9 pieces. Copper. And if I can just get a I mean, we're just going to need more titanium. We're also going to need more quartz. So, I don't have a problem picking more up. Like, how much do I need for the scanner room? None. Oh, right, because it doesn't have a window. I usually do add a window to the scanner room, but you don't have to. Okay. And yeah, we're gonna need a hatch, which means we'd need more titanium and more quartz anyway. And don't worry, I'm looking at the air. Oh, hey, this is. Oh, you can hear a Reaper. Okay, so that might have been into the crash zone. It's oh, you know what? Let's hit the surface. I don't like Reapers. They're probably the only things that still freak me out. Oh yeah, we're almost directly behind the ship. So you can kind of see there's a groove carved into the ground. Like where the ship hit. So you just, you know, wander too far and you may find yourself in that area, and that's not what you want. And I will take some salt, because I'm going to need it. I don't have the... I don't have the water filtration thing just yet. I do want that. That might be our next... it's hard to choose. Like, you know, would you rather have that, or would you rather get the... you know, go to the Aurora? Oh, yep. Too close to the ship. It's actually here. Let's get a little closer. I'll show you what the effect looks like. So it basically just messes with your vision a little bit, which is a nice little hint. And then that's basically it. It doesn't do a whole lot else. I mean, it hurts you. But aside from affecting your vision and hurting you, it's not a whole lot. Past Stonehenge on the way back, there's another creature egg. And that's really the point of the alien containment, is one, so that you can hatch the creature eggs and figure out what they are. And number two, it'll actually let you breed fish. So if you pick up like a bunch of those bladderfish and stick them in there, over time there will be more bladderfish.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Up to 10 for each level of the tank. Now the question is, how much is the alien containment going to do? It should be 5, I think. Yeah. Like, how much is the alien containment going to affect the integrity of the base? And that's, you know, you can tell it's pretty big. Lots of glass, lots of titanium.
Aquariums provide an ideal opportunity to study alien fauna up close. Select carefully which life forms you bring on board. They may also be studying you.
That is true. So you take a hatch and then you build a hatch right out. Now I didn't see it drop the integrity of the thing, of the base. Oh, there it goes. -1 now. So that's interesting. It's only the hatch itself that does it. That's not what I would have expected. Right, well, we don't have any eggs. But what we can do... Let's go find one real fast. I remember them being... Like, I saw one just right out here. Or at least I thought I did. Reefback, right there. There it is. Now this is most likely a stalker egg. It doesn't specifically tell you, but, you know, based on where you find it, I assume I've scanned both of these. Based on where you find it, you can typically just guess. Plus it looks, you know, the look is a certain factor. You know what? I'm also going to grab some Reginalds. Man, the bone shark is getting close. Okay, there's one Reginald. Why am I hand chasing it when I have the cannon? I don't know. Maybe it's the thrill of the hunt. But we'll grab, you know, if I could... There it is. Come on, man. Sure, metal salvage, why not? We're gonna need more. We'll get 4. We'll get 4 to start with. Now the tank can hold up to 10. I would like to build a second, like a second level to that. So you can actually... So my bioreactor is like here, the alien containment's over there, so you just build another one on the top or the bottom, and then in that room you add the extra alien containment. And it'll join the two vertically. Also, you can plant stuff in here. So we're just going to drop the creature egg, and we'll release the Reginalds. And so that's... Well, I guess nothing's happening right now, but it should pulsate, and then eventually it'll hatch. And when it hatches, it should tell you what it hatches into. Sometimes it doesn't. I don't know if that's another bug that's been fixed. Unfortunately, the game does still have its share of bugs, but I'd like to believe they're working on those. Now, why did I grab Reginald, you ask? Well, because they give you the most food, but also they tend to do pretty well in the bioreactor. Bleach. All right. Let's read another couple these, right? So we'll do indigenous life forms, why not? Fauna. Flora, why not? Exploitable land, sea. Fern palm, we're talking about the land ones. This is the only one that we saw in that interior grow bed on the floating island. Specimen was first identified in an artificial grow bed on the island. Is not listed in existing flora databases, so it is unclear whether or not it is native to this planet. Genetic code shares some features with other local plant life, but this may be the result of DNA transfusion rather than natural evolution. I think that's the only place you can find it. Grub basket, an orange-colored plant which usually contains a thick, protein-rich sludge at its base. This may suggest a carnivorous life cycle wherein... excuse me. Wherein grubs and insects are attracted to the bright petals, make their way to the center of the plant, but are unable to scale back up the slick inner leaves and are ultimately digested. Right on. Jaffa cup, a common land fungus found in clusters, grows quickly, size is limited only by available nutrients and space. And I assume you can stick all these in the bioreactor, but the question is, why? I mean, you know, if you needed to, you could, but there was, I think my second or third playthrough, I wanted to catalog all of the plants. And so I'd make, little planters for each of them. Kind of a fun little project. But aside from that, I don't know why you'd, cut samples to put them in the bioreactor. So the Ming plant is a hardy specimen which grows on land. The vase-like trunk protects the root system from predation and self-repairs over time, explaining the characteristic cracks on the side. Pink cap, a land-based fungus species with harvestable spores. Inedible. Speckled rattler. I love these, by the way. Just the bioscan. That just looks cool. A brittle land plant containing large spores which generate a characteristic rattle when the plant is shaken. This may act to ward off predators or even encourage predation as a means of spreading the spores. And Manny is walking across the monitor again, or the front of it. Don't worry, Manny. Soon. Like a minute or two. Voxel shrub, a pink-leafed plant with an angular appearance which grows exclusively on land. And man, see, look at that. Down to 61, 60 in just the minute or two that I've been speaking. We dropped 10 points on our hydration. So let's drink the other one of those. Oh, fabricator's right here, so we'll just convert that to titanium. And then we'll just drop off our last resources. So I think I am going to stop here for today. Copper. Extra will have to hold quartz for the time being. Usually I make another quartz thing, but not today. So we'll just get in the center and hopefully there's no bugs when we return. But anyway, guys, as always, guys, seriously, thank you for your time. Thank you for your attention. I really do appreciate everything. Any comments, questions, concerns, let me know. I'm super interested in reading, feedback and comments, and I do try to reply to everybody. If you're listening to this or watching this video sometime in the future and I have like millions of subscribers, as unlikely as that is, hopefully I'm still replying to everybody. That would be nice. I think, one of the reasons I got into this was to be, a little bit more social on, just like an outreach thing, because it seems so hard to share our hobby with people. So it's nice that the internet lets us come together and enjoy this hobby that we have together. But that's basically it for today, guys. I really hope to see you guys next time. If you do like the video, please, give me a like, subscribe, what have you. And I hope to see you guys next time. So thanks, guys. Take care.